Hey!
What is going on?
Welcome back to the finale of The Wolf Among Us with your lovely hosts, me, and then this guy.
What? Oh, hey, I'm over here. Hi, I'm purple.
Yep. So, we are about to end this thrilling saga, The Wolf Among Us. Last episode.
Yes.
Really excited? Should be a good time.
It is. I know. I've played it, so.
Okay.
Well, I have. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways.
It's still my favorite Telltale game.
It's very good. So far, it is my favorite.
Now, do you think if someone... Me and you have read the comics. Do you think if someone who hasn't read the comics that they would enjoy this?
Yes.
It separates itself enough and establishes enough?
I think it separates itself enough. I know from...
I didn't read the name in my funny voice. Oh, no.
It'll come up. But this is episode 5.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Ew. Black.
Not if I can avoid it.
Wow, what happened last time was actually really slow. Faith's head! Oh, no! Exactly, Bigby.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
Bitch, I am one of
That's
you.
why you can't tell me
That's
anything.
what we said.
It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
I don't think I said
Hey,
that.
you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Rules
The
is
rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
So it's showing it's left,
shit.
so it's showing us. Including, getting shot. To be fair, I don't feel like that was a choice.
Oh God, Bigby!
Bloody Mary being next Tuesday.
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take
What's
just
the
one more
smart
silver
table?
round near your heart.
Go to
The
bar.
only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
I don't remember.
He's like the world's greatest
Bigby,
doctor.
wait.
He's able to do
When you
something
get
with
the
a hand.
Crooked Man,
That
make
bar.
sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Has to.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Dude looks like he lives in Jersey. Ooh, there's not even a cold open. It's just straight into the fucking title.
Yes.
Usually there's a cold open.
Usually. But this isn't usual.
I guess not. Cafe. The Wolf Iman
Art direction.
David Bogan. King Loins. Yes, that's the same time.
Animation. Choreography. Programming and music by. Awesome job, people.
On this game.
On this game. Well, you don't know. They might have individual people for different games.
Pretty sure they don't.
Don't pretend to know.
I know they have the same writing team for
And
so
of course, our mascot, episode 5, Cry Wolf.
I knew it was
Come a long way.
Cribish.
Our mascot, the lovely Ray Ray.
You must be tired.
You must be tired
Crooked Man's Lair.
of your shit. Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, what the fuck is going on with this episode? So far, it's like we're going into some classic Telltale
Well, if my
shenanigans
memories are
here.
correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Really, you're gonna pull a gun on the sheriff.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
I think you need to push your chair closer so the dog can be a bit more comfortable.
Everything I do is in service of this dog. Pull closer. Move back a little. Jesus. The back. Minor difficulties, peeps.
Okay, that was. We're gonna rock together. Okay, are we good? You comfy?
Yeah.
You perfect? Sure. Okay, me too.
Something to eat. Vivian makes a very nice, very...
I'm here for one
carpaccio,
reason.
lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Why you gotta be so mean, Big?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
I got silver in
Bitch.
I'll rip another fucking horn off.
For the sake of transparency...
So, like, is one of his ears gone? Where's the logic?
Settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the pudding and pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. But as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that doesn't change what happened to you, and I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you.
This guy's
The
really
recent
conniving,
murders
just so
that
you
have
know.
gotten such
You
attention
have to
as
be
of late,
careful what
I
you say
don't
to him.
relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Bitch.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No. I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Gross.
Yeah, right.
Can't help
What
it.
do you think this is?
Yes, you
Some
can.
kind of negotiation.
No one's here burps.
I want to
Right.
The man said he'd
Don't
take
care.
care of it. So why don't you take the hint
You're
and
pissing
get
me
out?
off.
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Bitch.
Your employees are not that loyal.
No.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill him!
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Come
Oh, wait, shit.
What?
Oh, okay. Alright, we're good. Never mind.
Can we
I was scared.
discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the
I
hell?
don't know. You know what
Take
to
this
say.
fucker.
Please can I?
Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people?
You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Killing the Tweedles this time.
Do what you want.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Got him! Now!
Oh!
Bitch.
Oh god.
This way.
Ooh.
Beginning of the end.
Ray, what's going on?
Come on.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Yeah, I'll run too, yeah.
Oh no, the monies are gonna see, Big B. I guess it's not what matters. Yeah, why isn't he a fucking wolf right now? Like a werewolf. No. Oh, he just hasn't gone there yet.
Jump with the tiger. Make that jump.
Whoa!
Big big.
You are so awesome!
He's so swole. Oh damn. Oh. Where's the broken man?
Fuck,
Oh, no.
what was that?
That you should have
Take him off!
I can't.
do it! Oh no.
Oh, they didn't know they were. Why add insult to injury? You're not killing fucking Big B.
What is this? The bottom?
I don't know. It's some contrivance thing.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Run like the wind, baby!
Come on.
Like, why would you go there?
Idiot.
That's
Oh, perfect. Clothes.
And they're the Big B's mash.
And they're his aesthetic.
And his size, too. Georgie Porgy's car. Oh, look at all his blood. I'm glad that fucking knife got him real good.
This house is
Come on.
straw.
We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen to...
His guts are hanging out. I stabbed him pretty hard.
Yeah.
Hello, Big B.
You tried to
I
stab
hope
me.
to come to your senses.
I don't feel bad.
Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
You're coming with me.
That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
I'm killing him, so let me just stay low.
Please,
No,
Sheriff.
take him to snow.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't
Why
know
are
what
you
you're doing.
protecting him?
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Bitch.
It isn't his fault.
He's
You
a
don't.
murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man
still
gave the order.
responsible.
He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Oh,
At the end of the
stop
day, you're just
whining.
like him.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Shorty, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa.
Hans is the guy who works. I don't know if Gwen is though.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, did she kill herself?
Don't. Vivian, no! Fuck!
Holy
No, no,
shit.
no, no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Jesus.
Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Pie.
Yeah, his other hands and put it. Jesus.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
His intestines are gonna hang in the fuck out.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Or do you remember that? He's about to die. How's he gonna remember that?
Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
No.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Kill him.
I know what I
I'm
did.
gonna leave him to die.
Just fucking kill him. Get it over with.
All right, Georgie.
How was that quick?
ripping out his intestines.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to kind of leave him to die. That and I fucking hated him.
Yeah, well.
Piece of shit. Adonis.
Morgana.
Yeah, I guess they're closed.
Close the fucking shit. Don't lock it or anything. Like, Monday police are gonna fucking come.
It's or a guy who thinks everything's aliens or vampires.
Hmm?
Or the guy who thinks everybody's a vampire.
Yeah, really. Or the guy who becomes the author.
Oh, one of the literals?
Yeah.
Here we go, man. Yeah, like a locked door would be that big of a fucking problem for Big B. Kick it, like... You got a foot, bruv. He's got a big old fucking foot. Shepherd Metalworks. Shapeen Metalworks. It's a barrel. Ooh, spoopy!
Some shit is definitely going down in here.
Oh, definitely.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Ooh, fuck that bitch.
You used to be something.
Oh look, they followed all of us. That was that night.
Yeah.
Faith and Narissa.
Yeah.
Snow.
Holly and Snow and Holly.
The Holly. Faith. They followed us around for a while.
Big B at the pawn shop.
Yeah, this is... That's got to be Lily right here. Because that's Narissa. That's Faith. So that was Lily.
Oh, okay.
You can tell that's the only one that's not in game, though, right?
Yeah.
They used to fear you.
I mean, they still do.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Torture wheel. His symbol. The Crooked Man! Right, your crooked shit. Fucking weird controls there. A workbench.
Silver bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Where do you suppose this bitch is?
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
No. My dad was wind, so.
Yep. And he abandoned.
Yeah. Was his mom a wolf?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Because remember, he renounced any of his wind, because he just wanted to be a wolf.
That's why Hussity Bussity goes.
That's how he's that strong, yes. Yep, yep, yep.
I'm a wolf.
Oh no, that's pretty one. Probably.
Got his night vision eyes. Spooky, scary skeleton. Oh no, steam! The scariest thing in the world.
Steam! Oh no!
Bitch. No mirrors in here. Fuck off. Spoopy, scary, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. We're not dead.
You have to do it in a mirror.
Oh, fuck you. I didn't even have time to do
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Nauseous, like... Oh, there she is.
Real spoopy and full of mirror.
Bloody Mary, I was always told, was in a wedding dress.
It changes from town to town.
It's like a veil.
Did you come up here to Terminator? I don't remember, but I don't think you do. Fighting you is like fighting the current, honey. You and your rocket.
Looks like you're hurting.
That's just spooky.
What?
Oh, it's real spooky now. Spooky all over the room.
Pop and pop, baby! They're like walkers. These meetings match for sure.
Oh no, I feel like Jack wasn't here before, so nice.
Holy shit! Oh my god, go full wall! Ah, yes! How fucking awesome!
King of the Wolves.
Fucking radiant!
Bitch, you know I'm more than I know because of Ryan Dickey.
That's Snow White.
I feel like there's more important ones than that. Maybe that's it. You should talk to me. What, do you want to answer it for me?
Well, I was gonna say he's busy, but... One moment.
Hello? Hi. Just streaming a game. You're live again. No, you're good. Yeah, you gonna come watch?
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Oh, you're watching the same show? Okay. Well, tell me what to do, Angela. Anyway, well,
I know, right?
I will talk to you later, though, okay, Ma? Alright, love you, bye. I am allowed to talk to my mom, you guys.
Yes, you are, but we're also in the middle of something. You could have called her back.
I could have, I should have, but I'm not one to say no when my mother comes calling. Fuck you, chicken strips!
Fuck you, chicken strips!
Guess what we're supposed to do?
Up and back!
Oh, she looks scared.
Oh, gee. That's gross.
What's in her brain?
Baho! You ugly as fuck!
She reminded me of Jane. She's from Walking Dead.
And he's naked.
You might have pants on. Nah, he's both naked.
Got a little bit of blood around you.
So, did he get naked beforehand? Like, did I miss that part?
Yeah. That's a tiger sound, not a wolf.
There's a wolf growling, and you know, he's also part north wind, so maybe it was the wind howling.
Exactly.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of special... I won't miss next time.
Bitch.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Bitch!
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
It's about Fabletown.
This is about protecting Fabletown. Some asshole murders 2 of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why
I mean, there's more to it.
know who murdered them?
Yeah.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. We've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Bitch.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I wonder if you can kill him. I don't know.
Snow White would probably be mad. People would be like, I know, I'm big bad, well, my last cigarette. That's what that drove you.
I mean, we know that's a fucking lie and a half.
Yeah.
Big
I
B
know,
needs to
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When
does this thing happen?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
The Crooked Man.
God.
Motherfucker.
Why the fuck are they even here?
Are you
Lily.
okay?
I get that.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm
Gross.
surprised. Not that you did
Stop.
well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Ugh.
It's
That's
about
awesome.
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting
What do you have to say for
Murderer!
My
You
wife
killed
is
Lily!
dead. She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to
Everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
No, I don't
The
know.
Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women.
What?
On your orders.
It was Georgie. Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Wasn't
Sheriff?
behind it.
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished.
Dead.
There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let
I'm
her
well aware
finish.
of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Let him fucking speak.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
No, that's wrong. He's gonna fuck shit up right now.
You
He's
have
gonna
the
go out of his
floor.
glamour.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is fucking bullshit. Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
It was a trap.
What's he talking about?
I was attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help.
I want to
And what
rock.
did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
I like how she went from
We've
old
made
lady
some
to
mistakes.
Bronx.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply
Ray.
about all of you.
Come on, Ray Ray.
And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the crooked man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Thanks, Ray, for licking my eye. That was
You're
gross.
right.
You're all still afraid of him.
Thanks, Adam.
Even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Bitch.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Bitch, I haven't killed anybody.
Snow?
You can't.
What about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed him.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh no, where are you going with this?
I'm not gonna say a goddamn word.
Whatever you're getting at,
I haven't
get
done
to
anything.
it.
I haven't done anything wrong.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody?
I didn't do
Beaten
shit.
to mashed apples while under
That was
Under
Bluebeard.
my watch.
Maybe he's right.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior.
I didn't do
but
shit.
I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This is right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Bitch!
Who will be the...
Big tell him. You
Miss
tell him,
White.
Ray Ray.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of
Little
these
Mermaid
damn ribbons.
here to save the motherfucking day.
Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Yeah.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Hell yes, you are.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't get
So we get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
Shut the fuck up!
Listen up!
Ugh.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay. Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Witching well! Throw him down it, baby.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you
Rip his head off.
Teach him
I
a
love
fucking
that.
lesson.
No.
Throw him
He
down.
has to die.
You can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Yeah, just throw him down the well.
Everyone,
He deserves
I'm
so much more.
This way.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Still, that's a very suspenseful moment.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
I guess I didn't have to punch him.
Me, when you try to sleep, you're going to miss me.
No, we weren't.
No, I won't.
Bobo, you ugly as fuck.
So how did Ambrose?
Ambrose is there right now.
Well, eventually he will be.
And Faith.
Should have ripped off
Yes.
his fucking head.
Another one of us to erase from the books.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
She's a little pig. Hey, Ray Ray, you a little piggy?
Portland Sunshine Apartments. Oh, one day later. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Sorry, I can't do anything about it.
Hey, Sheriff.
Ambrose!
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
Back to driving the truck.
I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Fuck off, dog!
Great.
Stop your licking! Stop it! I said stop.
This fucking line.
Stop it. Oh, it's little Jack Horner.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay.
Ew, look at her sweat pits.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Well, it's Fabletown Bank, yo. I feel like we're at, like, very original Bigby here. You know, like, quiet. That's why I chose silence in that moment. Yellowbird Rotos.
Web and Muffin Market.
Fuck is Colin?
Going! Jesus!
Somebody's seen like a frog.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
Oh, okay.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Well, that's why he's not allowed.
All set.
Yeah.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody send Colin.
I wish I could come visit you up at the farm.
Yeah, well, too bad everybody up there hates you. Maybe if you do bad enough here, they'll ban you from Fabletown, too. Then we can go on the run together. You can show me around the Carpathians or something.
Yeah, maybe.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road?
Yeah, give
One
him a
last time?
The fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around.
Oh, you'll break out in a month.
If you even can.
I can't make any promises.
Yeah, me neither.
Ah, fucking great. Now it's raining.
Saying goodbye?
Oh, look. She's not dressed like a whore. A whore. A whore.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
How would you feel about Bigby fucking Ariel?
I guess I am. It's not easy to forget.
In like 20
I know
years.
it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect
me. What? She
Yeah.
was.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I don't know.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true and
what's done is done.
Yes, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
You're damn fucking right.
When no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
The ominous music got Ray shook.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Why go after her?
You don't get it?
No.
She's the same girl as the first time we met Faith. That's her.
Using a glamour?
Either using a glamour then or using a glamour now.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
There's like a whole theory of what it really means. A lot of people think that this was the plan all along. You win. 60% of people killed Georgie. I actually didn't want to kill him. I wanted to leave him to suffer.
You and 89% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive.
Can you bring him back dead?
I guess. Oh, only 38% threw him down the witching well. She's from the first episode, Spunky Feather. Faith.
You and 30%. I think most people ripped off his head to accept he did. Who the fuck wouldn't accept this gift?
People who didn't give a shit. You and 54 of players said, I hope I've done some good.
Special stats, Beast. Can you read that? I can't.
You told him that you saw beauty outside the apartment. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You sent Colin to the farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well and you tossed him in it. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Lawrence, you went to his place first. You prevented him from dying. Snow, you brought her along with you to the trip trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him back to the farm. And Woody, you chose to arrest him at the trip trap bar. The Wolf of Mars.
So, what'd you think of this episode?
Good. Good story. I enjoyed it.
Okay, well here's my big question for you now. What do you think's going to happen in Season 2 now that it's been confirmed?
I don't know. Depends if they're going to do it after, like, the comics take place, or...
Well, it's Wolf Among. It's a sequel to this. It's nothing... So it's going to be, I assume, like this again. Another big mystery and fable.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen right after this.
I don't know.
It could take place any time.
It could. I don't think it'd be too safe to set it after the comics, because then you have to assume that everyone knows what happened in the comics. It'd be safer to assume, I think, that people played this game rather than read the comics. So maybe you could set it 10 years after this, but I don't think you set it during the comics. But my other thing is, who are they going to bring in? Well, I hope.
All I want is to see Snow and Bigby together. That's all I want.
If it's set before the comics, I don't think we'll see that. I'd love to see Prince Charming, but I doubt we can't see him because we know when he comes back.
Yep.
King Cole, I hope we see him.
I don't really care about King Cole.
He's funny. Not in like a charming way, in a doofus way, but Pinocchio and Boy Blue for sure. I want to see Boy Blue.
Yeah.
I hope we see more of Ambrose.
Yeah. Or Flycatcher. People who don't know him.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching our A Wolf Among Us playthroughs.
This episode was the shortest one.
Yep. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up. If there's another video game you'd like us to see and play, let us know, and maybe... Well, this was a scene game.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was going to say, go fucking read those.
Yes, they're very good.
They don't have these in order. Legends in Exile, that's the first one. Animal Farm is 2. Storybook, is that 3?
I don't think so. Regardless,
Legends in Exile.
Definitely read them.
My favorite.
They're very good.
There's Boy Blue.
If you enjoyed this, those are a lot better.
Well, yeah.
They're a lot better. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know for how I'm still continuing here.
No.
Oh, I haven't turned it off yet, is what I mean. I'm just waiting to see if there's anything else that pops up.
No, nothing pops up.
Maybe I want to keep streaming. You don't know my life. Bye.